If you started selling products on Etsy and you connected it to a print-on-demand company like Printful, and you were excited to start making all these thousands in passive income that everybody online is talking about, but it's been a month or 2 or 3 and you have no sales. Or if you are thinking about selling products on Etsy with print on demand, but you are worried about if it's too saturated and if you will really make money. Today I'm about to give you some proven tips that actually work and that will help you to make your first $1,000, $10,000, $20,000 with print on demand. What's up guys, this is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use. But first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum, jambo, namaste. So jumping right in because we don't waste time around here. One of the most important things that I always mention and that I'm going to mention really quickly because we got some other good stuff we have to get to, but it's making sure you are selling the right products. And I know that sounds basic, but people are not doing the basics, at least not the right way. And one really big example of this that's very common is I know a lot of people just want to start a t-shirt shop. But if you go over to Etsy and you type in t-shirt, you will find over 7 million results. And if you go ahead on and just start a t-shirt shop, you'll be number 7,000,001. And what that means is basically you are less likely to place on the first page of search results. And that is the reason for the 0 sales that many people have. So to fix this problem, you want to make sure you are targeting a smaller audience that has a high demand for the product but low competition. So let's say I still want to sell t-shirts, but instead I want to focus on teachers. And if you type that in Etsy, the results have dropped tremendously to a little bit over 300,000. But that is still a lot of competition. So we have to dig a little deeper and maybe find a type of teacher, or you can do custom teacher shirts. And those results get you about 1,500. And that's the area that you want to be in. So the biggest thing when it comes to trying to make that first $1,000 to $10,000 on Etsy is going to take a lot of product research. And one way to make this easier and faster is to use a SEO tool like Sales Samurai. And I actually have the Sales Samurai extension in my browser. And so when you type in a product that you are looking for on Etsy, the extension is going to show you how many results are in the search volume. And then you'll come over here and hit that 500 more. And it'll take you to a page that allows you to look at the search volume and then the competition. And they also allow you to filter the competition so that you can look up to a certain amount. And personally, my opinion is a good competition is going to be anywhere from around 1,000 to 2,000. You don't want to go over that because you'll probably get lost in the search results. Now you can do it manually like I was doing at first, thinking of different topics to look for, or you can use this tool to make it easier and faster. And let me tell you something, with the tip that I'm about to tell you next, you're going to want to move a little faster. Which the next thing you should do is have at least 20 to 30 listings in your shop. Especially when you're first starting out, because 20 to 30 listings is going to make your shop look like you're active and full. And just put yourself in the customer's shoes. When a customer comes and they find your products, they may go to your store, see what other things you have. And if they see that one lonely listing, they won't have the confidence to make that purchase. And with so much going on in the world right now, so many scams going on online, people are skeptical and they question every single thing, as they should. So making sure your shop is full, at least the first page. Now sometimes people feel like I can't come up with 20 listings. One thing that you can do is just duplicate another of your listings, and you can give it another title. You can change the main photo, and that's a way you can actually see what type of keywords and which photos are doing better. One listing may work better than the other. And if you have not started your shop yet, you can get your first 40 listings for free with the link down in the description. So make sure you go there and check that out. Now, out of everything I have said and will say, this one right here is going to be one of the most important. You are going to have to push really hard to get at least 5 sales and 5 reviews, because let me tell you something, no one wants to be the first person to buy a product from you online. And 89% of customers say that they base their decision to purchase a product on the reviews. And you don't want to do all of this other work that I'm going to tell you and it all be in vain because you're missing one important part. Because those reviews establishes trust. They can look and see that other people actually have received this product, other people are happy with this product. And the Etsy algorithm actually takes into account the amount of reviews you have and your overall rating of your shop when they are ranking search results. The algorithm looks at these shops as trustworthy and credible, so you'll get priority in the search. Now you may be like, Monique, I have been having trouble getting the sales. I don't know how to get them. Even if you have to purchase the first 5 products yourself and review it yourself, then that's what you need to do. But you can also ask family, ask your friends, ask your neighbor, ask your church members. You just really need to focus on trying to get those first few reviews. And then the Etsy algorithm is going to be like, well, hey, people like this. Let me push it out to more people. And then when the people come to your page, they're going to be like, okay, they have good reviews. Let me make a purchase. So that's your homework for the week. Go out, get 5 sales and 5 reviews. And while we are on this topic of the Etsy algorithm, let me tell you some other ways that you can get on its good side. Now, I know you probably hear these 3 letters all day, SEO, 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 and I am here to bring them to your ears once again. But SEO, or search engine optimization, that's what it stands for, is going to be really important when it comes to your listings. It's actually how Etsy learns how to put your listing before the right people when they are searching for it. And there are actually 3 other big areas that we need to focus on. And the first is going to be choosing the right mock-ups for your listing, providing quality photos. Because once someone actually searches for whatever product they're looking for, one of the first things that will come before them is that big, beautiful picture. It comes even before they read the title, description, anything else. That picture will fall before their eyes. And a big thank you to Printful for working with me on this. But one of the things that's really amazing about Printful is that they provide quality photos for you when you are using their print-on-demand services for your products. Now, Etsy allows you to add up to 10 photos to your product, and you are going to want to take advantage of all 10 of those photos. If we look over here at Sales Samurai, at the top sellers for a particular category right here is teacher shirts, you can actually see how many photos they are using for their products. This first one has 3, but this one right here has 10, this one has 5, this one has 4, this one has 7. So the top sellers are actually using at least 3, but I'm telling you to try to put as many as you can. If you can't do 10, do at least 5. Over here on Printful, they are going to let you select the main photo, and your main photo is the photo that everyone's going to see on those search results. It is the one that has to look the absolute best, that gives you the best feel of that product, because this is your first impression, y'all. It may be your only impression. And like I said, Printful provides many different options for you to choose from. And once you select your main photo, then you'll go to the additional photos and choose some more. And you want to show different angles of it. And what I mean by that, like if it's a t-shirt, you want to show the t-shirt by itself. You want to show the t-shirt with something else. You want to show someone wearing a t-shirt, but you can only see them wearing a t-shirt. Then you want to show maybe them wearing a t-shirt with a pair of jeans. You want to provide this experience for the customer so that they can really get a feel of what their product looks like. And that will increase your chances of you getting that sale. So that's the first thing you really want to make sure you focus on. Not just really the algorithm, the computer sides of things. You want to make sure you are focusing on the customer. Because yes, the computer could put it before the customer, but the customer is ultimately the one who decides to buy or not. Now, the next thing you want to focus on is the title. This is what's going to be what makes or breaks you. It is one of the most important things that's going to help you to place higher in search results. And I keep saying everything is important, but it really is, because the algorithm is not just focused on one thing. It's looking at a lot of moving pieces, like the title. And I'm going to tell you a few other things in a second. But with the title, let me show you something you want not to do. And that is this. You don't want to have this extremely long, confusing title that's just stuffed with a bunch of keywords. A lot of people think that they're supposed to do that, and that's going to help you get the sales. But that may actually end up hurting you instead of helping you. You have to remember, when someone is searching for a product, they are actually scanning quickly through search results. So they don't have the time to try to decipher what you are trying to say and figure out what you are actually selling by reading all of these long keywords. So your title should be clear, short, and to the point. I'm telling you, people are not trying to read a paragraph to figure this out. So the main thing is to try to stick to 2 keyword phrases max. And you want the first part of that title to be keywords that explains your product best, because it is going to be the first thing that the customer sees. And when it comes to finding the best keywords, because you don't want to just put any kind of keywords that you just make up off the top of your head, you want to actually find the words that people are searching for. And again, using an SEO tool will help you to do that, because over here, when we are searching for a particular topic, it is going to show you how many people are searching for this for the month. And then you can choose from there what is the best keywords to place in your title that best describes your product. And let me let you know, Sales Samurai is actually doing a giveaway. If you go down to the description, all you have to do is put in your email. And on March 16th, they are going to choose 2 winners for a free 1-year subscription to Sales Samurai. And there's also a 20% discount down below. Now, I told you to avoid stuffing all of those different keywords in the title, but that don't mean you shouldn't use them. There's actually somewhere else that you can place these keywords, and that's going to be in the tags. Etsy allows you to add 13 tags, and like I said earlier, if they allow 13, use all 13, because those tags, those keywords are also going to help you to increase your visibility and get before the right people. And let me tell you some things that you don't have to do that a lot of people feel like you're supposed to do. You don't have to repeat words. For instance, if you are selling some kind of painting with lions in it, you don't have to say lion art, lion print. And another thing that you don't have to do is add plurals to the end of these words. Lion print, lion prints. That's only wasting your good tags. And the Etsy algorithm is pretty smart at deciphering and determining, you know, when people put things in there, what they really mean, what they are trying to find. And that's the same with misspellings. You don't have to misspell words because you feel like this is a way that people may spell it. All that is doing when you do those things is really wasting the tags that you can be using. Like, instead of saying lion art and lion print, you can instead say lion art animal print. And that will target 2 totally different areas instead of lion. And also with your tags, you do not have to just use one word. I'm sticking with this lion art because that's what's on the top of my head. But you don't have to put lion and then art. You can actually put lion art together. And then that also will free up the tag. And another thing, instead of targeting these really big generic search terms like t-shirt or digital planner, you want to try to add more specific tags. Like maybe if it's a nylon t-shirt or a canvas t-shirt. And when it comes to your tags, you do not have to repeat the title in the tags. Again, that's just wasting up tags, which is taking away from the visibility, the amount of people that you can be reaching. And also really quick, the description is going to be important. That's another place that you can plug more keywords that you did not use in your title, that you did not use in your tags. You want to try to fill this stuff up with as many keywords as you can. And over on Printful, what I really like about them, they have some descriptions that are already pre-made for you, and they just tell you to pick the one that fits your store best. You can choose a standard description, you can choose playful descriptions, on trend descriptions, quirky ones, and it's going to list all of the information about your shirt. But you also want to go and add more keywords to the first few sentences of your description. That's again going to help to stretch your visibility, y'all. I'm trying to get you to more people, which means that's a chance for you getting more sales. And the last thing I want to mention to you to help you to increase your sales and reach that first 10 or 20,000 on Etsy is going to be to not solely depend on this Etsy algorithm. You also want to try to drive in outside traffic by using other platforms like Pinterest. Pinterest has a very large and a very engaged user base. Many of the people that go to Pinterest are actually there for shopping inspiration. So if you can make eye-catching pins that gets the attention of your target audience, then that means that there's a good chance that you can reach more customers. And the good thing about Pinterest is the fact that you can actually link directly to your Etsy shop or to your product listings. So this means that customers that find your products on Pinterest can easily click through and be taken directly to your Etsy shop and make a purchase. And if you want me to make an in-depth video on how you set this up with Pinterest, then make sure you leave a comment down below and I will do that for you. But other than that, that's all I have for you today. If you have not liked this video, please do so for me. And until next time, we are out. Peace.